Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tournament basketball as we're in the midst of the Christmas tournament here, the 1199 Christmas tournament, and the Trojans are being introduced. We have Laskowski, the point guard, out there, along with Eric Troop and Dave Carl, and Scott Bechtel is introduced next. And then finally will be Steve Troutman, who will be the center out there for UD. So the lineup is set for UD. We'll have the lineup for the Tri-Valley Bulldogs, who is the competition this evening here at Tri-Valley. And we'll be back with the opening tip in just a moment. Okay, we'll pick up the Tri-Valley Bulldogs as we go along here. We know that Bob Felty is the senior star for the Bulldogs. He's the center out there. He'll be jumping center with Bechtel. Opening tip controlled here by Tri-Valley. This is 14 is Ledich over there for Lothar. Now back here for Ledich. And Lothar playing with it. On the wing, they come over here for Felty. Felty, big three-point threat. Shot from the side, no good. Rebound on the far side, controlled by Troop. Troop has his pass knocked out of there by Lothar, and UD will inbound the ball. Point guard extraordinaire for UD is that John Laskowski. John's got it now for Steve Troutman. Steve, inside they go, or outside here for Bechtel for two. It's good. Scott Bechtel gets the first 2 points of the ball game. Ledich will inbound the ball here for Felty. Quick pass across the court over there for that number 25. And Ledich has it out in front. Ledich for Lothar. Lothar with Felty out in front, and a pushing foul will be called on John Laskowski as he went into Bob Felty. First foul of the ball game. And Tri-Valley will inbound the ball. Ledich will inbound. Back here for Lothar. Cross court here for Felty. Felty dribbles in, tries to get it inside there for Bixler. Push it back outside here. Shot no good. Felty with the rebound. Here's Ledich out in front. Ledich getting the pick, puts the shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Bechtel, and back with it come the Trojans. John Laskowski with it. Laskowski spinning it at the top over here for Bechtel, into the corner for Carl. Nice bounce pass inside, and a foul called as Eric Troop will go to the line to shoot two. Boy, nice bounce pass inside for ET that time, and he just couldn't get the shot off, and he was hammered, and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Foul is on Bixler, his first. Here's the first shot by Eric, wouldn't go. And Eric will get one more try. 2-0 UD. Played nearly a minute and a half in the ball game. Second shot by Eric is good. It's a 3-zip ball game now as Ledich has it for Tri-Valley. Pass ahead here now, picked off by Bob Felty. Felty looking to go inside, puts it over there for that 25 Griffiths, but his shot wouldn't go down, and back with it come the Trojans as they settle down here and give it back to Laskowski out in front. John dribbles down the lane, but passes it back to Eric Troop. Troop on the near side over here for Bechtel. Bechtel looking for two more. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes across over here. It's going to be tapped out of there by Felty. And so UD will maintain possession. And Troop will inbound the ball for UD. Into the ball game to replace Mike Griffith for Tri-Valley. It's a shot from the wing for three. No good. Rebound comes down there to Lothar. Quick pass ahead here now for 13. He'll look for three. No good. Rebound comes over there, and Troop brings it down for UD. Back with it he comes. Nice bounce pass over here for Steve Troutman. Back outside. Here's a shot by Troop for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound tipped around inside there and off the hands of Steve Troutman. Out of bounds. It'll be Tri-Valley ball. Kittner will inbound the ball for the Bulldogs. For Ledich. Ledich starting back with it here now with a head of steam. Could take it all the way. Puts the shot up and in. Good. Well, Ledich with a big bucket that time and makes it a 3-2 ball game. Drove it all the way. Here comes Bechtel back with it for UD. Stopping and popping. Wouldn't go down. Rebound controlled by Lothert. Back over there for that 13 Kittner. Kittner out in front looking for something to be set up. Dumps it over in a wing over there for Letich. Letich on the baseline for two. Too long. No good. Rebound knocked out of there off Laskowski. And Tri-Valley will inbound as Kittner will inbound the ball back here for Lothert. Lothert looking for three. No good. Spins in and out. Rebound underneath there to Letich and hold the phone here. We got a walk called as Letich double pumped that time and was called for the walk. Tied him up nicely inside there. And UD still with that 1 point margin as back with it comes Laskowski for UDA. John Laskowski at the top of the circle, passes it here for Bechtel. Bechtel looking for something to happen inside, gives it back over here for Steve Troutman. His shot off the glass is good. Oh, Steve gets his first bucket of the ball game, and it's 5-2 UDA. Pushing it ahead here now for Feldy. Feldy for two, it's good. Feldy with a 17-footer. Feldy is their high scorer, averaging nearly 30 points a ball game, so big threat, that's for sure. Here's Bechtel from the side for two. Wouldn't go. Ball comes back down here, and Bechtel controls it back out here for Laskowski. John with a good pass on the baseline. Now on in front for Steve Troutman. Good. Fine pass from Dave Carl to Steve Troutman, and Steve's got two. Here comes that Kittner back for Tri-Valley. It's got Lothert on the right wing over there. And drops it there for Letich. Letich is looking for three. No good. Rebound on the near wing and a foul underneath. Hold everything. Got a foul called on someone. Well, the foul was on Chet Pixler, his second for Tri-Valley. This is Laskowski with it. Over on the wing for Carl. Dave. Or drops it back for Laskowski. John taking it inside in the paint, dropping it off here for Bechtel, who was waiting there for it, but they tie it up inside. I'm not sure if Scott thought that John might have popped that one up or wasn't ready for that pass or what, but he dumped it off inside, and Scott lost the handle on it, went out of bounds off Tri-Valley. 3:34 left here in the first quarter. Laskowski with it. John will push it over here for Eric True. Now back to Laskowski. He's looking for three from out front. A little bit short. Rebound comes right down there to Laskowski. Carl from the side for two. It's good. Dave Carl for two. It's 9-4. UDA by 5. Here comes Letich down the left wing or the right wing side. Dropping it out here for Feldy. Now they push it over there for Letich. Out in front for Kittner. Kittner's looking for three. That's short. No good. Rebound comes down here to Letich for two. It's good. 9-6. UD by 3. Quick pass over here for, let's see. It's going to go out of bounds as Scott Bechtel couldn't handle the pass. It was ahead of Scott, and he just couldn't catch up with it. 2:52 left here in the first period. 9-6 UD. Here comes Letich, has the ball tapped out of there. Gathered in by Troop, but then Eric lost the handle on it. And they'll call Eric for the walk. But good job that time on the steal out there by UD. And Letich will inbound the ball for Tri-Valley. 2:47 left. Clock up here, and one clock has a couple bulbs on. Makes it a little difficult to read the time sometimes, but this is Kittner with it. Kittner on the wing over there for Lothert. Lothert puts a shot up for two. No good. Rebound right underneath there. Comes loose. And it's going to be spun out of there. And a foul will be called. And this time it's going to be Pixler going to the line to shoot two. That Bechtel picked up his first foul. And Pixler shooting two, missed the first one. Pixler looking for his second, and he makes one out of two, and makes it a 2-point margin now for UDA. It's 9-7. Trojans by 2. Quick pass on the wing over there for Eric Troop. Troop spins it back outside here for Laskowski. Now back to Carl. Carl's looking for three from the side. It's good. Dumped it right down the hole, and he got three, I think. Nope, two. Only two. All right, 11-7. Kittner out in front over there for A shot from the side, no good. Rebound comes down here to Bechtel, and they'll drop it here for Laskowski. John inside here for Bechtel now from the wing. Ooh, wouldn't go. Rebound comes right down there to that Bixler, and back comes the Bob Feldy. And Feldy races into the paint, and we have a foul called underneath somewhere. Number 10, Laskowski, picks up the foul. Didn't even see it. And Kidner will inbound the ball. Lothart's got it here for Feldy. Now back out to Kidner. Here's Lothard with it. Comes across the court here for Feldy. Feldy looking for three. It's good. It's a good three-bagger by Bob Feldy, and it's 11-10 now, UD by 1. Comes Eric Troop back with it. Bounces it up the wing here for Carl, who drops it back over here for Bechtel. Scott looking for two off the glass. It wouldn't go, but he gets his own rebound, puts that second shot up and in good. Bechtel's got the margin back up to 3 now, 13-10. Quick pass down here for Bixler. Now back out here for Kittner. Kittner will play with it. He has Lothard inside. Kittner stopping, popping, looking for two. No good. Rebound on the far side, controlled by Eric Troop. And the Trojans can up the margin to 5 if we can get a bucket here. DT with it for UDA. On the wing here for Carl. Now inside they go for Steve Troutman. Back outside here for Dave Carl. And they're going to say Dave walked with it. And it will be the Bulldogs taking over with 44 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. UDA up by 3. Kidner coming up with it for the Bulldogs. Ledich had it. Back over here looking for 3 is that sharpshooter there, Feldy. And Feldy's got 2 threes. One game he had 8, I think, here lately. So big three-point shooter. And here comes Eric Troop to the hoop for 2. No good. Ledich picks off the rebound. It's 13-13 tie. This is Ledich with it for Feldy. 8 seconds remaining. Feldy from the outside looking for 3 again. That wouldn't go that time. A return shot and a foul with 2 seconds left. The foul will be on Steve Troutman, and that's going to send, I think, Ledich to the line shooting 2, or is it? No, it's Lothard. Lothard to the line to shoot 2. Lothard made his first shot and untied the ball game. Now it's 14-13. The Bulldogs by 1 with 2 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Second shot, good. 15-13, and let's see if we can get a shot off. No. Well, he got it all, but it wouldn't have counted anyway. But UD trails over here by 2 at the end of one period. It's 15-13 and a good ball game. High Valley on top by 2. Set to go with the second period now as Kidner gets ready to inbound it here for Ledich. He's out there with Lothard and Bixler and Feldy. This is Ledich with it over here for Kidner. And for Lothard, over the wing they go. Ledich looking for 3. No good. Rebound comes down here to Troop. And Eric will start it back up here as he gives it to Laskowski. John coming back with it. Bouncing it there for Bechtel. Bechtel looking for 2. That's short. Rebound underneath, controlled by Tri-Valley. And back comes Bixler. On the wing over here, looking for 3 more, is that Bob Feldy. He's got 9 of their points, 3 threes. Here comes Bechtel for 2. It's no good, and a foul called. The foul will be on Bixler. And to the line goes Scott Bechtel. Checking in some of these subs. Scott Bechtel to the line shooting 2. Bixler picked up his 3rd personal foul. That's what I was looking at when Scott was getting ready to shoot. And the first shot would not go down for Scott. So it's a 5-point ball game now, 18-13. Scott looking for his second one. And that wouldn't go either. Rebound comes down in there and controlled by Feldy. Feldy dumps it off over there for Griffith, who puts a shot up, but he walked first. Yep, he walked underneath. Yes, he did. And that one count. Okay. And UD coming back now, trailing by 5. Trojans had led by a couple early on in the first period, but fell behind now as Feldy got a hot hand out here on that three-point range. Here's Carl inside, putting the shot up and in. Good. Nice shot by Dave Carl. 18-15. Ledich coming back with it for Feldy. Feldy drops it off on the baseline. Shot put up and a foul called. The foul will be on Steve Troutman, and I believe Steve has picked up his second. Lothard made his first one and made it a 19-15 ball game. And Lothard's second shot is good also. Makes it an even 5-point margin now, 20-15, as Laskowski will walk with it as John tried to start it up court. Went for a walk. And Kittner will inbound the ball for Tri-Valley. For Griffith, out here for Lothard. Back outside for Kittner. On the wing they go. Here comes a shot taken, no good. Rebound in there, passed back outside here. Lothard looks for two, no good. And rebound comes down to Steve Troutman. He'll drop it back over here for Eric Troop. Troop coming back with it for UD. And now Bechtel had it. Back for Laskowski. Laskowski for Steve Troutman. Here they push it for Bechtel. Bechtel looks for two off the glass. No good. Rebound in there, comes down to that Ledich, and he'll drop it back here for Feldy. Everybody goes, oh no, when Feldy has it. Here's a shot from the side by Kittner, no good. And a rebound underneath there, and a foul called underneath. Okay, Lothard picked up his first personal foul on the last play. And Steve Troutman out of the ball game now as Sean Rao in there for UD. This is Carl with it. Dave dropping it on the wing over there for Laskowski. It's good. John hangs in a two-pointer. It's 20-17. UD trails by 3. Here's Ledich. Cross court there now for Feldy. Feldy looking for 3 from out in front. No good. He gets his own rebound, though, and forces a second shot up, and a blocking foul will be called on Sean Rao, I believe. And Bob Feldy will go to the line shooting 2. Actually, the foul was on Bechtel. And first shot by Feldy is good. He'll pick up his second personal foul, and Feldy pours in 2 from the free throw line, so makes it a 22-17 ball game. Here's Laskowski ahead now for Eric Troop. Troop will take it across the line. Looking under there for somebody to be loose, and Rao has it. Back outside here for Eric Troop. Outside for Laskowski. He's looking for 3, but that wouldn't go, and Ledich comes down with a big rebound for Tri-Valley. Out in front for Bixler, or for Kittner. Now over here for, oh, wait a minute, a walk on that play. Ledich walked with it. 5:02 left in the first half, and still UD trailing by 5. Laskowski for Rao. Outside here comes Carl with it, puts a shot up underneath the bucket it goes, and let's see, it's going to go out of bounds off Griffith. And UD will inbound the ball. Eric Troop will inbound it. Here's a shot from the side by Carl, no good. Rebound comes back here to Ledich. He'll race back 2 on 3, so he got to hold it up. Trojans hustled back on defense that time, and Kittner has it out in front. Red-headed Kittner. Now we have a pass over there for Lothard. Lothard over here for Ledich. Ledich from outside, no good. Rebound comes right down there to Laskowski. John Laskowski rushing up court, drops a nice one on the baseline for a layup by Eric Troop. A nice pass by Dave Carl to Eric Troop. Here's a pass stolen away by Carl. Carl coming back, 3 on 3. Here's a shot from the outside by E.T. wouldn't go, but a follow-up shot by Bechtel won't go. He turns around, farts another one up, that won't go. Bechtel has his third shot, he's fouled. Okay, Scott pumping him up out there. Nothing can go down, but he'll go to the foul line now and shoot unopposed this time. See if we can get this one in. Scott Bechtel at the line, shooting 2. And we could sure use a couple of these, Scott, so let's see if he can make one or two of these. First one wouldn't go. The second shot by Bechtel, that's short. And on the rebound, Kittner picks it up for the Bulldogs. Todd Travitz into the ball game for UDA right now. And Maurer in there for Tri-Valley. This is Ledich with it. Near wing over here comes for three more from Feldy. That won't go. The ball tips out here. And back with it comes Eric Troop. Troop to the hoop for two. It's good. Eric Troop gets the Trojans to within one. It's 22-21 now. Kittner on the wing over here now for Lothert. Lothert puts a shot up and in. Good. Nice move by that young Lothert fella. And it's 24-21 now. Another three-point ball game. Here comes Troop losing it out of bounds over there as it was tangled up by Ledich. And Kittner will inbound the ball. Kittner circling around out in top. Over here for Feldy. Feldy back for Lothert. Lothert takes it around the right side, gets all tangled up in there, tries to spin it inside, picked up in there by Travitz. And back come the Trojans. As Laskowski got a chance again to put the Trojans to within one. Here's a Travitz from out in front. Wouldn't go. Rebound tipped around in there, controlled by Travitz, or by Sean Rao rather, and Rao still has it. They're going to say Rao was on the end line. Just Sean doing some good hustling underneath the boards that time for UD, and back comes Kittner with it. Up here for Feldy. Now they dump it outside here and a shot taken. It's good and a foul called. And that's going to send Maurer to the line shooting one. Andy Maurer at the line shooting one to get his three. His shot is no good. Rebound comes down to Bechtel. Scott comes back with it for UDA. Dropping it there for Laskowski. John will work it down the side. Now passes it inside here for Rao, and Rao is hammered. And a foul called, and Sean will go to the line shooting two. Rao at the line shooting two. Andy Maurer checks into the ball game for UDA to replace Eric Troop. First shot by Rao wouldn't go. And we still have a 26-21 ball game here, and UD missing a couple of foul shots here now. We could certainly use a couple of these. Second try, no good, missed a pair. Rebound comes down there to Bixler eventually, or Kittner rather. Here for Lothert. Lothert walked with it. That'll give the ball back to UDA now. If we could just take advantage of the turnovers, we'll be back into this ball game quick. We trail by 5, 2:18 left in the half. Tough ball game. We knew it would be. This Tri-Valley Ball Club pretty good. Here comes Andy Maurer with it. Andy looking around, drops it back here for Laskowski. John takes it down the right side all the way to the baseline, gets it inside here now for Bechtel. And Bechtel having some trouble with it and hold the phone. We have a problem here. We're going to call 3 seconds on Steve Troutman. The Trojans got tangled up. That was an ugly play that time as they got really tangled up in there, and Bechtel unable to get himself loose to make a shot or whatever. So that was going to be a turnover no matter what it seemed, and this is a quick pass over the side there for Maurer. We'll drop it back here now for Ledich. Ledich picked up the dribble. Over the wing he goes with it for Lothert. Lothert near side over here for Kittner. Well, Lothert has it back over here for Feldy. Feldy moves it down the side, picked up his dribble. Quick pass across the court there for Kittner. He dumps it inside there for Maurer for two. So the Bulldogs working that one around pretty nicely and eventually getting Maurer free inside for two. Bounce pass over here now, and a shot by Andy wouldn't go. Ball's out of bounds over there. It's going to be off the Trojans with 1:10 left. It's 28-21. Trojans trail by 7. And Ledich with it for Tri-Valley. Over here for that Kittner. Kittner dumps it right underneath. Shot put up there, goes in. Shot by Lothert for two. 30-21, 9-point margin. Andy has a pass loose, but here's Bechtel for two. It's good. Scott Bechtel hammers one in from about 15 feet out. Back with it comes Ledich. Ledich pushing it to the top of the key. Now outside it comes here. Lothert puts a shot up good, and he is fouled. It's a three-point shot for Lothert, and the foul will be called on Rao, and Lothert will go to the line shooting a couple, I believe. Okay, Lothert will shoot one. His three-pointer was good, and his first shot is good, and that makes it an 11-point ball game. Hold it. No good. He was over the line on the shot, so the shot was nullified. And it stays a 10-point ball game now, 23-30, 33-23 with 35 seconds left in the half. And DeMonter with the basketball for UDA out in front. He is replacing Laskowski. And the Tri-Valley Bulldogs content to let Andy run the clock down. It's down to 17 seconds now. Over there for Carl. Now back out here for Motter. Now to Carl. Carl on the baseline over there for Eric Troop. Back to Carl. 7 seconds remaining. Motter with it. They're going to bounce it here for Steve Troutman. Back outside. Motter looking for three. In and out it spins. No good. That ended the half on that play. And so we got a 10-point ball game. Now the Trojans trailing by 10 at the end of the first half. Well, the clubs are on the court for the second half, and the Trojans will have the advantage to begin the second half. They get the basketball, and Laskowski handles it for UDA now. With 10-point deficit at halftime. We'll see if we can't overcome that a little bit. This is Steve Troutman. Tries to dump it inside, and it's stolen away in there as Bixler picks it up and gets it back out here now for Feldy. Near wing over here for Kittner. There's a shot by Lothert from the side for two. That wouldn't go. Steve Troutman back in there as we begin the second half. And he had the rebound. Gets it back there for Eric Troop. It's a starting five for UDA. Troop having some trouble with it over there. Bixler picks it up and drops it back here for Feldy. Feldy might look for three. Nope, goes inside instead, and a shot knocked out of there nicely by Steve Troutman on a good block. As Kittner tried to put it up, and Troutman right there to knock it out of there for UDA. Kittner will inbound it. Does so back here now for that Lothert. Dumping it over there for shot by Kittner is good. Or by make that Bixler. And Bixler's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot one. It was on Scott Bechtel, and Scott picked up his third with 7:20 left here in the third period. So not good for Scott, but his shot wouldn't go down, and rebound comes down to Steve Troutman. UDA needs to come back here now and get some offense going as Laskowski works it out in front for Bechtel. Scott looking for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes in there, and Steve Troutman has it. He's bumped around, puts a shot up, but a foul called. And Steve should probably go on the line shooting two, I believe. Yep. Steve Troutman on the line to shoot two. Troutman shooting two, and his first one's good. 35-24. 11-point ball game. And Steve can make it a 10-pointer if he can get this one in there. And wouldn't go down. Rebound came back over here to Ledich, and back come these Bulldogs. Over on the wing it goes. Here's Feldy looking for three from the other end, and it's good. That is his fourth three-bagger, 38. Here comes a quick pass here for Troutman. For two, it's good. Steve Troutman on a good pass from Scott Bechtel. 38-26. Lothert trying to move in and hold everything. A foul called before he ever got the shot off. Foul was on Eric Troop, his first. Inbounded back here. Feldy looking for three more. No good. Bechtel with a rebound. Scott coming back with a quick pass over there for Steve Troutman. Oh, Steve walked with it as he went to fire the pass back to Dave Carl, but Steve went for the walk instead. And Ledich coming up the court for the Bulldogs. On the wing there for Feldy. Now back to Ledich. Ledich for Feldy. Feldy looking for three more. No good. Rebound tipped around in there. Lothert with the shot. Puts it up and in. As that time, we didn't get any rebounding underneath there. 40-26. Here's Bechtel trying to work it inside. Puts the shot up. Won't go in. Rebound comes down there to that Bulldog. Kittner back outside for Ledich. Now over there, Lothert wants three. No good. Rebound tapped out of there off the Trojans, and Tri-Valley will inbound the ball after the UD calls timeout. 5:57 remaining here. It's 40-26. Tri-Valley by 14. Okay, the UD timeout is over, and Kittner will inbound the basketball for Feldy. He tries to bust through a couple of people and gets it back outside here now for Ledich. Feldy, cross-court pass coming over to Lothert, now back out outside. Here's Lothert going across, now inside deep here for Feldy. A foul is called. Feldy will go to the line, shooting two, I guess. It's on Steve Troutman, and Feldy made his first. 41-26, second shot, good. 42-26, Bulldogs. Laskowski with a bounce pass over here now for Carl. Drops it inside there for Steve Troutman. One fake shot, no good. Return shot by Bechtel is knocked out of his hands and grabbed in there by Ledich. And on the tie-up, it will be Tri-Valley ball. So things not going well for UD as they missed a couple of opportunities there. And back with it comes Kittner. On the wing over here for Lothert. Back to Kittner. Now back to Lothert. Inside deep it goes. And here's Kittner looking for three. That wouldn't go. Rebound shot. Let's see. Hold everything. It's going to be a foul called on Lothert as he goes in for the rebound of the shot. He'll pick up the personal foul. And for Lothert, it will be his second. 5:12 left in the third. 42-26, 16-point margin by Tri-Valley. Here comes that Laskowski tries to dump it inside, ball loose, picked up in there by Feldy here at the end, dumps it over in the wing, but the ball came loose in there too, and Eric Troop picked it up for UD. Bounce pass ahead here now for Bechtel. Bechtel hustling back with it, stopping, bringing it back out here for John Laskowski. He's looking for three, and it's good. So Laskowski gets a three-bagger, the first of the night for John. 42-29. Lothert for Kittner. Now back out of here. Lothert looked for three, but the ball tipped away, gathered in there by Pixler. Now they dump it inside here as Feldy looks for two, and he loops the one up and in good. Little 10-footer that time for Bob Feldy. Ball tapped out of there or thrown away. It wasn't tapped out. I guess it was thrown away as the Bulldogs put some four-court pressure on the Trojans, and the Trojans couldn't quite handle it. And Bixler will inbound the ball, or rather Kittner. Now shot from the side looking for three is Feldy, no good. Rebound and a shot put up by Bixler. That's tapped away, and Laskowski controls, and he'll be tripped up here as let's see, we have a foul called. Trip called on Kittner, his first foul of the ball game, and Sean Rao comes in for UD. He will replace Steve Troutman for Upper Dalton with 4:03 left in the third quarter. Still a 15-point ball game, 44-29 Tri-Valley. Laskowski dropping it over there now for Bechtel. He drops it right inside there for Troop. Troop fakes once and puts a shot up good. Eric waiting for all the tall timber in there to clear itself, and they all faked themselves out, and Eric put her home. Here's Feldy. Inside he goes with a pass on the baseline. Shot over there, no good. Lothart's got it. He puts a shot up, and I guess the shot will count. We'll see. On Dave Carl, the shot did not count, but Lothart will go to the line shooting two. He missed the first one. Second shot by Lothart coming up here, and it is good. So he made one out of two. 45-31 is the score. Here comes Laskowski. Bounces it off the foot over here, but picked up by Laskowski. Ahead now for Rao. Onto the baseline it goes to Troop. Troop puts the shot up good. He's fouled. The foul will be on Ledich, and Eric will go to the line shooting one to get three. Eric shooting one, and he made it. Nice shot by Eric Troop. 45-34, 11-point ball game. As Ledich will start it up. Ahead here for a quick pass on the baseline over there. Now they bring it back outside here for Ledich. Kittner swinging it over here. Shot by Lothart from the outside for three. It's good. Well, Lothart hits another three. 48-34. Here comes Bechtel with it. And Bechtel driving it towards the bucket, puts a shot off the glass that wouldn't go. Racing in for his own rebound. He's going to get a foul called on Scott Bechtel. Scott will pick up the foul. Bechtel pick up his 4th foul, and into the ball game now comes both Sean Rao and Steve Troutman for UD. Here's a shot from the side by Feldy for 3 more. Sheldy's got 172 points now. It just seems that way. 51-34 now. Feldy is just a pure outside shooter. I mean, I don't know what his percentage is. He shoots a lot, but he makes a bunch too. Carl dumps it inside here, and now that ball tapped around. Steve Troutman's got it back again. Now they go inside here for Sean Rao for 2. It's short. Sean's follow-up shot won't go. And the ball comes back here to Feldy. And Feldy will have it passed ahead here now for Kittner. Near wing over here, shot by Letich. No good. Rebound shot in there, comes back to Feldy. Dumping it back over here now for Letich again. And into the corner. Here's Feldy looking for 3 more. It's good. And cha-ting, 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 cha-ting. You add them up like a adding machine. 54-34, 20-point margin now. As UD just unable to stop Bob Feldy at the moment. Here's a 3-pointer hung up in there by our own John Leskowski. See, we can do that too. Attaboy, John. 37-54, 54-37. Here's a shot from the side. It's good. Feldy for 3 more. Well, Feldy's hot now. I guess there's no other way to describe it. And timeout called by Coach Foster as they pull ahead by 20, 57-37, with 1:33 left in the 3rd. Okay, UDA puts the ball back in play with less than a minute and a half remaining in the 3rd. This is Leskowski over there for Carl. Carl's looking for 3. That wouldn't go. Rebound comes down inside there, but let's see. It's going to be tipped out of there off the hands of Maurer, and Eric Troop will inbound for UDA. Over in the wing it goes. Here's Leskowski from the baseline. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes over here, and Steve Troutman controls. Steve's going to look for 3, and that won't go, but a foul called, and we're going to have a foul on Maurer, and Steve might be shooting 3. If he was fouled in 3-point territory, I think he might. No, just 2. Okay, shooting 2. They did change it as he will be shooting 3. He was fouled from 3-point lane. I thought he was, and the ref initially said 2, but he is going to shoot 3, and see if Steve can make a couple of these 3. First try, no good. We'll see if Steve can make his second one. Yep, he did. So he made 1 out of 2. And Steve's looking for 2 out of 3. And here it is, and it is good. All right, Steve got 2 out of 3. Makes it a 57-39 ball game. 1:12 left here in the 3rd. Here's Lothar to head for that Feldy guy. And Feldy, let's see, loses a handle on it. Out of bounds, it goes off Bob Feldy that time. And so the Trojans will come back now with 1:06 left. Leskowski. Near wing over here for Motter. Back outside here for Leskowski. Now back to Andy Motter. Back here for John Leskowski. He dumps it inside, and off the wing goes a shot for 3 by Dave Carl. 57-42. Here comes Feldy. Feldy looking to dump it right there for Griffith, who puts a shot up and in good. Or not Griffith, that's Maurer. Put the shot in good. 59-42. Andy Motter with it. Back out front here for Leskowski. On the wing for Carl. Here's John looking for 3. No good. And it's going to go out of bounds off the shot. It will be Tri-Valley inbounding with 16 seconds left here in the 3rd period. Rao guarding on the inbound pass. And it's going to be stolen away over there by Leskowski, but out of bounds it goes right away. So the Trojans will try to defend that again here. And again, the inbound pass here for Maurer. Quickly ahead it comes here to Lothar. Lothar dropping it on the baseline, intended for Griffith underneath, but knocked out of there by Andy Motter. And with 8 seconds left, Kittner will inbound the ball. Here's Feldy. Feldy spinning around outside, puts the shot off the glass. No good. Rebound comes down there to Rao. He tries to throw one up at the buzzer, but that won't work. 59-42, 17-point ball game for Tri-Valley at the end of 3. Well, fourth and final period set to get underway now. Indy Monter will inbound the ball for UDA, trailing by 17. Trojans must have one heck of a big fourth period to overcome this 17-point deficit, but hey, you never know. Here comes Laskowski with it. Over there for Bechtel. Scott playing with 4 fouls on him. Pass out to Carl for 3. No good. Carl gets the rebound, dumps it inside here for Bechtel. Bechtel's shot won't go. Still has the rebound. Puts the shot up and in good. Well, he muscled that one up from inside. 59-44. UD applying some pressure. The pass goes ahead here now for Lothert. He'll drop it back over here for that Ledich. Into the corner it goes. Here's another 3-point attempt and made by Feldy. Feldy's got about 6 of them, something like that. Here comes Laskowski. John out in front. Dumps it here for Monter. Now back to Laskowski. For Bechtel. Bechtel, 14-footer. Good. Nice shot by Scott. 62-46. Here's Ledich. Back here now for that Pixler guy. All the way down here for Pixler had it then. Now it's out front here. Kittner with it. Kittner will take it in. Shoot a 17-footer up. No good. Rebound comes down to Troutman. And back comes Laskowski with it. John Laskowski stopping. Popping it here for Bechtel. Bechtel for 2. It's good. Nice shot by Scott. Looping that one up and in there. 62-48. Quick pass ahead here now for Feldy. Feldy, let's see. No, we have a foul called. A foul will be on someone. And Feldy will, let's see. No shooting. They'll take the ball out underneath. It's on Andy Monter. His first. He checks out of the ball game now. Eric Troop back in for UD. And Ledich will inbound the ball for Tri-Valley. Into the corner here for Feldy. Feldy dribbles in, puts a shot up short. Rebound tip back here, and now a quick outlet pass up here for Carl. Carl to the hoop for 2. It wouldn't go. And let's see, on the rebound, we're going to have a foul on Dave Carl. Dave should have had that one in, and he knows it, and picked up the foul right on the shot. And that puts the Bulldogs into the 1-and-1 situation. Picked up his second personal, and Griffith at the line shooting a 1-and-1. First shot no good. Rebound comes down there to Feldy. He bounces it back out here now, and Ledich has it out in front. Near wing over here for Lothert. Now back to Ledich. Ledich will circle back outside with it now as they take their time. 5:54 left here in the game. Ledich out in front. Carl going to sneak out on him now. Ledich near wing over here for Lothert. Lothert working it out here. Now on the wing again for Ledich eventually. Ledich dumping it over there for Bixler. Bixler out in front. Near wing over here for Lothert. Now back to Ledich. Back out here for Lothert. Lothert winding it around, dumps it on the near side here for Ledich. 5:12 left. Here's Ledich working it inside, dumping it over in a wing. Back outside for Feldy. Feldy should shoot one from out there, a 49-footer. No. Lothert has it now. Now across the court they go for Ledich. Dave Carl trying to check him out there, but he'll bring it back out here for Lothert. And Lothert will spin it over there for that Feldy guy. Now back here for Ledich again. 4:43 left in the game. Dumping it for Feldy. Into the corner they go with it. Lothert had it. Back outside here. He takes it for Feldy. Inside for Ledich. Near steal, but Ledich still has a handle on it. For Lothert. Lothert double team, but they get it loose. Ledich has it. He'll play with it over into the right baseline. Here comes Bixler. Dumping it back out here. Now it goes over to a pass underneath, and the ball is knocked away finally and then thrown away off the hands of Tri-Valley, I think, but worked about a minute and a half or better off here as Coach Foster calls time now. 4:09 left. It's 62-48. Still a 14-point ball game, and still Tri-Valley on top. The UD timeout is over. They have the basketball. They trail by 14. 4 minutes and 9 seconds remaining as Laskowski comes down the court with it. Here's Bechtel. Scott looking for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound underneath there, controlled by Lothert of Tri-Valley. And back with it, they come to Ledich. Ledich outside for Feldy. Near wing over here. Now they go on the baseline for Bixler. They'll drop it back to Lothert. Quick pass of court. Here's three more for Feldy. Feldy with his 114th point. No. Here comes Laskowski and hold everything. There is a foul called in there, and something happened. I think it was much before the shot. So UD will inbound the ball. Into the ball game to replace Dave Carl for UD. As Troop inbounds it on the baseline. Now they take it back outside here for Laskowski. Dumps it here for Steve Troutman. That shot wouldn't go down, and Lothert with it for Tri-Valley. Back here for Ledich. Ledich over there for that Feldy. Near wing they come with it. Now back outside. Lothert on the wing here for Kittner. Kittner playing with it to Ledich. Back for Lothert. 2 minutes, 58 seconds here. The ball nearly stolen away. But let's see. They're going to say it went off John Laskowski. And Ledich will inbound the ball for Tri-Valley. Timeout called by Tri-Valley. 2:55 left in a 65-48 ball game. Tri-Valley will inbound the basketball. With 2:55 left here now following the UD timeout, or following the Tri-Valley timeout rather. And Kittner looking to inbound it, does so here for that Ledich. Here for Lothert, and he'll hand it back here now for Kittner. Into the corner it goes. Here's another three-point attempt, and he is human. Feldy has missed a three-pointer. That should make the highlight tape. And back with it comes Laskowski. Laskowski dropping it back here for Steve Troutman. Steve with a 15-foot attempt. No good. A rebound comes back here now and taken away by that Bixler boy of the Tri-Valley Bulldogs for Feldy. Near wing over here. Lothart's got it. Out in front now. Over in the wing for Feldy. Feldy has that pass blocked away, and they still control it. Feldy's got it. Jumps it right here for Lothert for two. It's good. And a foul called. One round picked up his second personal. And Steve Troutman checked out of the ball game as Lothert puts his first one in. 68-48. 2:03 left in the ball game. Laskowski over here for Rao. Sean looking for something to happen inside. Gets it over there for Bechtel. He'll put one up. No good. Rebound comes down to Feldy. Feldy working back 3-on-3, so he'll hold it up, and they'll run some more time off as Ledich has it out in front. Ledich winds it down the near side. Now takes it back out in front again. Into the corner there for two off the glass. That wouldn't go. Rebound comes right back down over here for Maurer. His shot no good. Bechtel with the rebound, and Rao is hurting back here as Sean was hit by something. Something happened to him. Here's a shot from the side by Carl. Wouldn't go. The ball comes over this way and fought for by Rao and Ledich. And they're going to rule that it belongs to Tri-Valley. 22 remaining as the Bulldogs inbounded here. Kittner into the corner. Now across the court it comes, but it's tipped around out there, and Kittner's got it back. Tries to dump it inside here for 34. He saves it back in, but it's picked off there by Steve Troutman. Over in the wing to Andy Motter. Andy looking for two. It's good. Andy Motter gets himself two, and back with it come the Bulldogs. 68-50. 50 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's the ball tipped around, and Andy Motter goes for it, but oh, wait a minute, sliding around out here. Where was the walk called? Isn't there no walking? Generally, when you first fall down, you're a walk. They left 2 of them get away. Then the ref back here finally called the play. This old geezer here wasn't going to call it. Anyway, Andy Motter will inbound the ball as the MVP of the playoff goes out. That's that Bob Feldy. He has scored a ton and a half. Todd Travitz back into the ball game for UD. He will replace Steve Troutman. And here we go. 43 seconds remaining. Laskowski with a bounce pass over here. Now they go inside with a Travitz spin around jumper. Good. Nice shot by Todd Travitz. He gets himself 2. And back comes, let's see, into the corner. Ball spun loose in there, but picked up over there by that Maurer. Back out in front, near steal. Kidner still has it for Maurer. 12 seconds remain and hold it, a foul called. And Shadle checks into the game for UDA with just 11 seconds remaining as he will replace John Laskowski. Andy Maurer puts the first shot up and in good. And Maurer's second shot is also good. Makes it a 70-52 ball game. Here's Andy Motter. Andy steps up looking for 2 more. No good. Rebound goes over to the far side, controlled over there by Tri-Valley. As the clock counts down, that's going to do it. Ball game comes to an end. Final score, 70-52. Tri-Valley over the Trojans by 18 here at the tournament. So the Trojans will meet the Williams Valley Vikings tomorrow afternoon. I think that's how it will go. And the girls, who also lost, will meet the Williams Valley Viking girls tomorrow afternoon. So it'll be Tri-Valley and Halifax in the finals tomorrow night. So tough ball game here. Trojans really never did get it untracked. And of course, Bob Feldy just pouring in those threes like there was nothing to it. Out there just kind of blew us away. So catch you next time at the next varsity ball game.